Next up on WTV, a Spanish project, this week's edition of Real Talk, and today's Sports Minute. WTV's Daily Update starts now. Good morning, Red Hawk Nation. Today is Friday, March 6th, and I'm Yael Evan of today's Daily Update, brought to you by Wingspan TV. Campus Wi-Fi coverage is expected to get better soon, as classrooms that didn't have Wi-Fi access points are now getting them. WTV's Kirti Gumati has the details.
In many classrooms, access to the internet is crucial, as teachers use Chromebooks and other devices to help with their lessons. However, not all classrooms have a good Wi-Fi connection.
Currently, the Wi-Fi is not great in this room. In fact, I feel like my room is one of the worst. So it's fine if we're not doing anything, but if people are just checking their phones or whatever, it's fine. But if we have a project where we're all trying to access the internet using Chromebooks, whatever, then usually it is a problem. It seems like the system gets bogged down, only a few people can get on to whatever program we're trying to get onto, and it takes a while, especially if it's just my class. But if all of the pre-AP chemistry students are doing it at the same time, so we've got 3 classes going, it takes a while before everybody can get onto the internet and access that.
The new wireless access points may make it easier for students to access the internet.
Right now, I think the Wi-Fi is actually pretty bad because the Chromebooks in our classrooms, whenever we're using them, there's always a problem with the internet. If one person gets it, another person doesn't get it, and it just takes a long time to load. I think the new Wi-Fi routers will help because it'll make it easier for us to access the internet if we need to turn something in or look something up for class. So I think it's a good thing to put it in every classroom so that whenever you do need it in your classroom, you can use it.
While most, if not all, of the wireless access points have been installed, the new system isn't expected to be up and running until sometime after spring break. Reporting for WTV, I'm Kirti Gumati.
Learning another language is about more than proper pronunciations, vocabulary, writing, and understanding. It's about how to use language in real life. WTV's Pratham Shah takes a look at how one class put this into action.
In Spanish 1, students are learning to accept and decline invitations politely through many useful methods such as games and websites.
So it all comes from our TEKS. Those are our standards in Texas. And one of the TEKS is I can extend, accept, and decline an invitation. So my job is to take that TEK and teach it to you all or facilitate the learning. And I like to do that in different ways. So we've played games, we've engaged in fake scenarios, we are writing it, and we're just learning lots of different ways to extend an invitation and then decline one, and we're declining with the theme of friend zoning, trying to make it relatable to you guys.
For some students, this could be helpful to the North Texas culture.
I guess it's really helpful in a way, just since Texas is heavily influenced in the Spanish culture, it would be really helpful to understand how to ask people to come in and just tell us about their cultures and stuff, and just learn what they know. So doing it in their language maybe make them feel more welcoming, or
Reporting for Wingspan TV, this is Pratham Shah.
Baseball played a non-district doubleheader yesterday versus Lake Highlands and Sulphur Springs. In the morning, the Red Hawks beat Lake Highlands 3-1. The team then took on Sulphur Springs, tying 0-0 after 7 innings. The boys play again tonight at Wiley East, with opponent and time to be determined. Track and field competed yesterday in the Colony Cougar Invitational. Men's varsity placed 2nd out of 7 with a team score of 109. Women's placed 6th out of 7th with a score of 40.5. The team competes again next Friday in the Hawk Invitational. Girls played last night versus College Station in the state semifinals. The team stayed neck and neck through regulation, tying 38-38, headed into overtime. The Red Hawks put up 6 in overtime compared to the Cougars' 3, finishing the game with a win 44-41. The win moves the team on to the state championship tomorrow versus San Antonio Veterans Memorial at 3 o'clock at San Antonio's Alameda. Softball matches up against Memorial tonight. The team is coming off an 18-3 loss to Centennial on Monday. The game starts tonight at 6:30 at Memorial. Soccer plays tonight versus Independent. The girls' game starts at Independence at 7 o'clock. The boys' game starts at Liberty at 7:15. For WTV Sports, this is Akhil Katuri.
WTV's Sydney Andros hits the halls to ask students about spring break.
This is WTV's Sydney Andros with this week's edition of Real Talk, and today we're going to hit the halls and ask students about spring break. Do you think the year will go by faster after spring break?
Oh yeah, most definitely, because my birthday is after on that Wednesday, March 18th, mark your calendars, and yeah, so it'll go by, a lot faster with spring ball coming up, everything.
I think so, yes, because we're gonna be summer break. We're looking forward to summer break, so.
Yeah, summer's like almost there, so I feel like it's kind of like a home stretch.
What is your plan for spring break?
I'm doing nothing, like being completely honest.
Working out, eating, getting right, watching movies, hanging out, with my dogs.
I'm going to Orlando for a qualifier tournament.
Do you like that we still have 1 week left of the grading period after spring break?
No, I don't, because I'd rather it be ended this week so I won't have to worry about it when I come back and forget, what I didn't turn in and all that, and yeah.
Yeah, because it gives us more time.
I like that it ends after spring break.
And why?
I don't know. I just feel like it gives me more time to get my work done.
With this week's edition of Real Talk, this has been WTV's Sydney Andros.
If you're looking for more from Wingspan, you can follow us at Liberty Wingspan on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, or visit our award-winning website, libertywingspan.com. And now for today's announcements. Chess Club has moved to Tuesdays during advisory in C217. If you enjoy playing chess or want to learn how, please join us. Students will remain in their second period class during advisory today for Red Hawk Rant. There will be no open advisory on this day. That's it for today's daily update. This is Yael Evan for Wingspan TV.